Hey, hello, hello, welcome back. And we have two nice matches. We have Switzerland against Denmark, and we have Netherlands against Norway. I have to go with my countrymen here, and we're going to watch the Netherlands against Norway, the current number one against the number three. A very big match. And here we go, guys. Again, feel very free to hop in the chat. Feel very free to hop in the chat, ask some questions, correct me if I'm wrong about stuff, and I hope you enjoy. We're starting off with Tim van den Pavert. We see again with Oscar Nijssen against Christian Bakke and Boy Brogland. One diamond opening from Tim. Pass, one spade. Pass, two hearts, showing either just diamonds, just a 15 plus hand with diamonds, or showing reverse diamonds and hearts. Two spades is an asking bid. I think it's game forcing already, and it means that you don't necessarily want no trump in your hand. And I think three hearts showing a 6-4 here. Yeah. And Oscar now has a pretty nice hand. He doesn't have a club stopper. So I assume he will not look too much for 3-0. He might try three spades. Like, I don't know. Yeah, he tries three spades. So maybe Tim can now bet 3-0, protecting the king of clubs. And I think he will. Yeah, he will. Now it's up to Oscar. He has king, queen of diamonds and jack 10 fourth of king, queen of hearts tight, and jack 10 fourth of diamonds, which are nice holdings for a possible 5 or even 6 diamonds. And he does bid 4 diamonds. So bidding through 3 spades here doesn't necessarily show Cupid. I think it just shows a little bit more doubt. You have an okay hand for diamonds, like you have some slam interest, but not a big hand. Like if you bid 4 diamonds over 3 hearts, it shows you're very interested in the slam. At least in their agreements, I think. 4 hearts being a cubit for diamonds, 4 spades being a cubit, and now 4-0 is optional keycard for them, so they might still sign off in 5 diamonds. They would definitely, because they don't have enough aces, which may be a little bit tricky, but Oscar will beat 5 diamonds, showing 0 or non-interest. And I think that's it for Tim. Tim doesn't have any reason to bid more. And 3-0 would actually have been a little bit better contract here, because what we see in 5 diamonds, we have a spade or a club finesse. So the opponent cannot lead a club, because then king of clubs, it doesn't matter anymore. So if they lead something like a diamond or a heart, we have either spade towards the king. If the ace is on side, we can pitch the club on the spade. So it's on one of 2 finesses. Well, 3-0 in North, it's kind of on 2 finesses as well, but they have to find the right lead, right? They may be more inclined to underlead ace of clubs, while against 5 diamonds, if the ace of clubs is here and the ace of spades is here, it's far more likely that they lead a spade and they can lead a club through. While on 3-0, they may easily underlead the ace of clubs. So 3-0 is a little bit better in North than 5 diamonds, but obviously Oscar has a nice hand for a possible slam with king, queen of hearts, super good cards. Oh, ouch. Oh, yes, 4-0 being optional key cards, biting them in the ass here. Tim not knowing for sure he misses 2 key cards. Yes, and this will not make, like, I cannot see a fuck up here. And yeah, this is also why Tim was thinking for so long. Like people say, okay, 4-0, this is key card. Partner shows 0, so you should not go to slam, but it's a little bit different. Five diamonds did not just show zero; it showed zero or a minimum kind of hand. Um, and Oscar having zero here is very, very fucked for Tim. I think it's a little bit aggressive. Like Tim did have ace, king, queen of diamonds, ace of hearts, which are super nice cards. But I think the stiff spade is not amazing. I think he showed he could still be stronger. Like he could still have maybe an 18 count. Um, but Oscar also bid quite a lot. He went for sort of a slam try, and after four hearts, he could have just bid five diamonds, which I think is fine. King of spades, he doesn't know how good it is. I think yeah, it's a bit tricky for Oscar because King of Spades could be a card that's useful if partner has a stiff club. Um, but yeah, I think they were not completely on the same page on how good the hands were opposite each other. An unfortunate start for the Netherlands. Obviously, I'm a little biased, and I hope they can turn this around. But if there are fans from Norway in the chat, then well, it's nice for you guys. Okay, let's look at board number 2. Normal one, no opener by South. Bucket definitely did not have an opener. Like you would like first seed favorable to do stuff, but this is not the hand for it. Tim making a transfer. Two spades, normal. I think three spades is slam going with. Usually it's slam going with six spades. I think they cannot show like balanced with six spades. I think it shows. I think they don't have the possibility to show 5-3-3-2 with a slam try. Maybe they do. Maybe this is our way. But three spades definitely not an invite here. Obviously, we can see the hand, but yeah, it's not an invitational hand. It shows a balanced slam try, and I don't know if it shows if it could be five here. Maybe he's trying to. Oh, sorry. Maybe he's trying. Maybe he's trying to show the 5-card suit here and showing it as a 6-card suit. 3-no is either something like a non-serious or it's asking. So it could be like an asking bid, and that 4 clubs shows like a 5-card spade. I'm not 100% sure about this. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows more about Tim and Oscar's system than I do, but I'd be happy to hear what you think it is. Okay, double from Bakke. Seems normal. He has king jack 4 of clubs. Like, especially if this is a qubit, you always want the club lead through. It will always play it from the south end. Either no trump or spades will be played from the south end. And yeah, I think 4 clubs is just a qubit. So I think 3 spades is showing a 6-card spade suit generally. 3-no is, I think, non-serious, which comes across with the hand of Oscar. He doesn't have such a great hand. 4 clubs, qubit, double, normal. 4 diamonds, also normal. Like, because we have the queen of clubs, we're not afraid of the clubs. We're not afraid that they lead clubs through and we lose ace queen of clubs, for instance. Like if you have 3 small clubs here, you should probably like pass, see what partner does. And if partner has king queen of clubs, partner can bid on. Partner has the ace of clubs, partner can redouble, show the first round control. Here we don't have any doubt ourselves. We know that they never can cash 2 clubs because partner has a qubit, so we can just bid 4 die. Tim betting 4 no trump. It's a very strong hand, of course, so wants to force to slam. I think in their system this is actual keycard. And not optional. I think they play it after a minor, and maybe they play it in competition, but they don't see the double as competition, I think. So I think this is just a regular keycard. Oscar showing 1. 5 diamonds, then would ask for the Queen of Trumps from Tim. So he's bidding 5 hearts. I assume asking for something like kings, or at least trying for a grand slam. See a couple guys in the chat. Feel free to chat if you have any questions. If you want something, if you want to say something, feel free to do so. Oscar thinking here. Probably looking at the steps. Nice neutral clothing, Mr. Streamer. Thank you, Ruud. Oscar obviously has a really nice hand here with Ace, King, Queen of Hearts. It's just a source of tricks. But Queen of Clubs is really bad because he knows that that King of Clubs is over here. He knows, well, he more knows that Tim doesn't have the King of Clubs. So Queen of Clubs is just a card that is not doing anything for a grand. But if Tim is showing 6 spades, he can count 6 spades, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He knows they're for sure making. I assume 5 no is just an answer for them. Like I said, I'm still not 100% sure if Tim can still have 5 spades in their system, or that he just faked, basically, that he faked to have 6 spades, or that he could still reasonably have 5 spades. If he can have 5 spades, it's fine. If he showed 6, it gets a little bit dicey, because Oscar might count the 6 spade as a trick. As we can see, 6 is not even called. Like for 6, you either need the King of Clubs to be onside, which you know it is after the double, which is nice. Okay, and I reach 6 spades, which is nice. It's a good contract, especially after you know that the King of Clubs is here. And yeah, I assume he will not have much problem. We will see a club lead, I assume, from Brogeland, even if he's Jack 10-9, Jack 10-8, like Diamond and Hard lead would look good, but your partner doubled for the club lead. So I assume a club lead here from Brogeland. And so he does. I think Tim will just, or Oscar will just trust the double from Bakke. Might just go up ace, draw the trumps, and play a club to the queen. That's what I assume will happen. But he can also just play small. He can just play small at trick 1. Bakke probably doesn't have King Jack 6 of clubs. First seat favorable. He would have opened King Jack 6 of clubs with 3 clubs. So he could also go for a sort of safe play, playing a low club, knowing that his queen will always come in. I think either is fine. Like I said, King Jack 6 of clubs is just at this vulnerability so much an opening that I think it's safe to run it to the queen. But also, like, people are not fake doubling here on 4 clubs. So you know he has the king, so you can just go up ace as well. Just run the spades and play a club towards the queen. Like, that's what he's going for. Not taking the risk that there is not open with King Jack 6. And he's just saying, well, he doubled for the club lead. He has the king clubs. So he's just taking the ace. I like it. Okay, playing a club now. King will be on side. And that is it. Okay, Oscar with a 12 count here. They play a weak no trump, 10 to 13. So I assume Oscar will open 10 to 13 no trump here. Then Brogeland has a bit of a hand. I think he will overcall 3 clubs. If that is just something natural, sort of preemptive in their or semi-preemptive in their style. Some people play it as 6 clubs with 4 of a major, like 6 clubs with 4 spades. In that case, he probably has to pass. Some people might play it after a weak no trump a little bit stronger 3 clubs, so it's more like 12 to 15 maybe with a long club suit. So we will have to see, but I think the most standard approach is if you play natural 3 clubs here, that this hand is just strong enough to do it. But we might easily see a pass here, which feels maybe a bit weird, but I think it depends a little bit on the agreements of East-West. Indeed, Brogeland does with 3 clubs. And I think Buck with queen and 1 clubs, stopping the hearts and the diamonds. Kinda queen and 1 of spades might be a stop. Might just go for 3-0 here. May try 3 hearts in the process. I don't see him passing this with queen and 1 of clubs with a 13 count. I think it's too nice a hand to pass here. Because I assume that 3 clubs is not just a full preempt. Usually people against the weak no trump, this is 10 to 13, like I said, they don't play 3 clubs as fully preemptive because you still want to bid your own game. So I'm assuming the lightest it can be is like a 9 count, like something like 9 to 12 or something. It's I think the most general approach, although I'm not 100% sure about this. I play something different, but I don't think Bakker can let this go. So I think he either bets 3 hearts because he's afraid of the spade suit, of course. Wow, he lets it go. Oh, so okay. In that case, it is more of a preempt style 3 clubs. And in this case, it would have been actually fine to go for 3-0 maybe. Like if he bets 3-0, then Oscar has a horrible lead. Like if he would lead a diamond, then you set up the clubs. Or you are down 1 still. So 3-0 wouldn't have worked. Nice pass by Bakke. Very nice pass. It's probably 3 clubs is just a preemptive style then for them. Cannot be is not too strong. Works out really well here. And a nice pass from Christian Bakke. And we see the ace of heart lead from from Tim. Good lead. If he returns and if he plays another heart, we will see the heart rough coming in for north-south. Yes. Welcome, Luke, back in the chat. I'm happy that you're working very hard. You know what a path is? It is Tim. For the people that don't know, Tim and Oscar are very good friends of mine. And the nickname of Tim van de Pavert is Paaf. Okay, Tim decides to play back a spade to the ace. And now Oscar has to play back a heart, I think, to get the rough set up in time. If he plays back a spade here, then Brogeland can play a diamond. He has to take the ace. If he then plays back a heart, he can take in dummy, and on the king of diamonds, he can pitch the high heart. And north-south will not get the rough anymore. So I'm assuming. Can Oscar figure it out? Yes, he did. Plays back the 7 of hearts to show a suit preference for diamonds. Nicely done by Oscar. And a very good lead from Tim. Very nice. Going for the rough there. And here we're going to see the hard rough. And because Oscar played, well, the spade suit also went spade to the ace. So we know that you don't have ace king because you would have taken a king. So the only option for Tim is to play back a diamond. But Oscar also suit prepped for diamonds. So we're all safe and sound for down 1. Nice, very nice pass from Bakke. Nice lead from Pav. Nice defense. Very good stuff from both sides. Let's have a quick look at the other table. They have reached 6-0 on the hand where 6 spades was making. And there needs to be a little bit of a guessing clubs, which I think will probably happen. But I think he needs to play a club now, sort of. I have not looked at the whole board, so let's not look into it too much. And head back to our own table. Okay, we have Boy here with a 20 count. I'm assuming he just opens 2-0. He does. And Bakke will just bid 3-0. Standard Queen of Spades lead from Tim. And as we can see, this is not a very interesting contract. We know that the Queen is 99.99% chance that it's Queen Jack. So we have 3 spade tricks because we can finesse out the Jack of Spades. We play low, low to the King. We can finesse out the Jack. We have 4 diamond tricks, 3 club tricks, 3 spade tricks to start with. So we start with 10 tricks. Clubs break for 11. In the end, we'll have to see if we dare to take the hard finesse for even 12 tricks. I think they might. Even if you cash out everything first and then just play a heart in the last trick, the South only has hearts left if we strip everything. So I think it will usually just go to 12 tricks. We see some of the BBO chat here. History has been made. Brogeland table more than a board faster than Helgemo table. And indeed, this is very uncommon. Brogeland, one of the slowest players on the bridge tour, basically. Like really slow player. And Helgemo is one of the fastest players. And Helgemo is playing with an extreme big talent. Nicolai Heiberg-Evenstad. Huge talent from Norway, very young still, definitely under 20. I think he's like 18 years old. He's crazy good, and they play against a very slow pair, De Wijs Müller, one of the best Dutch pair for many years now. And let's start a poll. Who will win this match? Oh, the Dutch streamer getting the Dutch audience. You're seeing some chauvinism. 100% for Netherlands so far. Are there any Norwegian fans in chat as well? Okay, Brogy taking the spade finesse here, playing ace of spades. And we'll just play hard to the king, and it will be fine. That will work, and he will make 12 tricks. not much history on this board. I don't see anything happening at the other table. We are still in 6-0 here, and Helgemo is thinking for a very long time here. 8, 9, 10, 11. He is in a bit of trouble. Helgi is in a bit of trouble here. I don't know. Can he still make? No, Helgi went down. Unless there's a bit of a screw up here by East-West. Helgemo is going down in 6-0 on board 2. And it means a huge swing for the Netherlands. Helgemo did not have the double that Oscar had. Like so on our table, towards bidding 6 spades, Christian got to double 4 clubs for the lead, and it was very easy for Oscar to pick up the club finesse. But Helgi going for a little bit of a different line at the other table, not picking up the club finesse, going for a little bit cheeky play, and he is not rewarded, and it looks like he's going down. So a massive swing for the Netherlands there. Probably coming up if nothing happens. Yeah. No chance for Helgi anymore. He's not going to make 6-0, which I think it will be 17 imp swing for the Netherlands. And what we saw in the previous match, England versus Denmark, all small imps going left and right, 1, 1, 2, 3. Here we see massive swings at the start of the match. You start with a 10 imp swing for Norway on the slam board, and Netherlands picking up 17 on the second board. Netherlands taking the lead with a massive swing on board 2, a slam making versus a slam going down. Wow. A big one. Okay. We dive into another board, and Tim opening a diamond, which is either a 5-card suit for them, or it's exactly this shape, a 4-4-4-1. In that case, it can be a 4-card suit. And you might think, okay, this 2-club bid from Oscar is super strange, right? Because why doesn't he just bid a spade? The thing is, 2 clubs is a game-forcing ask for them. And Oscar's hand is so strong that I think he's already thinking about slam. So he doesn't want to get the spades in. He just wants to ask what Tim has, or maybe just want to set the diamonds and give a splinter in hearts. So he bids 2 clubs, a asking bid, and Brogeland sees the opportunity now. 2 clubs definitely doesn't have to be a natural bid. Like usually it's not a natural club. So he seizes the chance to double for the club lead. 6 spades is down and 6 diamond is making. It is, because there is indeed the diamond ruff in 6 spades. That's obviously a little bit randomly lucky, I would say, because it could be that in 6 diamonds you play spade towards the ace and get a spade ruff. Because Brogeland was able to double for the club lead, we now see that Bakker can get in with 4 clubs, putting maximum pressure on. Maximum pressure might even be 5 clubs, but that might be a bit much to bid. Nice putting the pressure on here. Making it very difficult for Oscar and Tim. I think 2 diamonds just showed something like a minimum hand. And now Oscar has a very difficult problem, he hasn't a difficult problem yet. He can just bid 4 diamonds, setting diamonds, but he only has 2 clubs, 2 little clubs. So he might be a little bit scared that they have a certain club loser. Although the 5 club bid, maybe now he thinks he doesn't. Tim doubles. Tim does not have a great hand for slam. Like I said at the start, Tim shows a 5-card diamond suit or something like a 4-for-1, but usually they tend to think, okay, yeah, we have 5 diamonds. So having 10/4 of diamonds when you usually have a 5-card suit is a horrendous holding to have. So with a double, he says, okay, I am not that interested in slam, even though he has stiff ace of clubs, ace king of hearts. Those are nice cards. But for like basically little diamonds, okay, you have the 10. But for little diamonds, when you show 5 almost always, this is a really bad hand. So I totally understand the double. And now Oscar has a decision. I don't think he will pass the double, but will he bid slam or will he just bid 5 diamonds? So for slam, he needs ace of spades. He basically needs 2 aces. Usually your opponents have a lot of points in clubs. So what can partner have? Partner could have like ace of spades, king, queen, jack of hearts, something like king of clubs. I think it's very tricky. Can Oscar see it with ace, king, queen, jack of diamonds? Yeah, he might be scared after board 1. Yeah, I think he's not necessarily scared after board 1. I don't see these boys being scared too much. but but yeah, I think it's kind of far. Like, yeah, indeed, like Oscar has super good diamonds, so he knows Tim has bad diamonds, and that's scary. But like Oscar would like to make another try, I think. Like if Oscar could now bid 5 clubs, he would like to do that. But he has to guess if it's just slam, and he just needs 2 aces, basically, right? Um, I think it's too difficult to just guess for having 2 aces with partner, but yeah. It also could be that partner still has 2 clubs that are bidding super aggressively because they're favorable. Um, and that partner has ace of hearts with like ace of clubs, and you still have 2 losers maybe. Partner has like ace queen, like it's like ace queen jack of hearts with ace of clubs, or ace jack of clubs with ace queen of hearts. Um, it's far, but partner basically needs 2 aces. 2 aces is the biggest thing. You might also get a spade ruff sometimes, right? So I think it's a safer decision to just sign off there. I think I would have done the same. We see a little pickup on board 3 as well for the Netherlands. This is the board where Boy bid 3 clubs over the week, no trump. On the other table, it went a bit slower, obviously, after a diamond opening. West overcalled 2 clubs. It went double, redouble, 2 spades, and then they reached 3 spades in the 5 forfeit, which is fairly normal. But yeah, obviously the diamond break is horrendous there. You always lose 3 diamonds, a spade, a heart, and a club. You even go down 2. Another 5 imps for the Netherlands. But we obviously have this one coming. Very interesting what will happen at the other table. After the next board comes in, the 3 no, I'm gonna switch to the other table to see the auction at the other table for the 6 diamonds. Or 6 diamonds, 5 diamonds, or 6 spades. Could all happen. So I am gonna switch when we get in the result. Again, the 4-for-1 diamond opening. And here we see Bogeland with a very heavy 3 club overcall. And no, it's not like an intermediate or something. This is just a weak 3 club overcall, but the partner is a passed hand. So it's so much more unlikely that it's still a game for you. So Brogy going for the aggressive 3 club bid. Tim going for a double seems normal. I think they played this as game forcing, not 100% sure. Pass 3 hearts from Oscar. And I think Tim will just bid 4 hearts here. This will be probably a tough one to make. I don't think you have any play, actually. You lose always a spade, a club, and with the hearts breaking like this, you're happy to go down 1, I think. Ace club lead from Brogy. I like it. Partner could easily be short in clubs. And you have the ace of hearts as an entry. So if you play ace of club, could be going club rough, but also if partner has only 2 clubs. Sometimes you're setting something up. Sometimes you set up a promotion. Obviously, you're not going to lead a diamond into the 1 diamond opener for south. And ace of hearts, you definitely don't want to lead. Queen 10 small spades also looks bad. After this start, though, he will switch, I assume. Diamond seems actually fine with king, queen, jack, 4th in dummy. It never gives a trick away. Although there might be a spade loser going on the 5th diamond, because it might be that Oscar has 5 diamonds, obviously. Then he would be a 3, 4, 5, 1 shape. You might need to be quick then with setting up the spade. Let's say Oscar has queen of hearts, ace of spades, ace 5th of diamonds. Then you might need to be a little bit faster setting up the spade, and you need to switch to a spade now. As we can see, the queen of hearts is over here, so we don't need to... and Oscar only has 4 diamonds, so we don't need the tempo at all. But these are the considerations I think that Brogy is making here. Might well see a spade shift here, I think, to cover for that. Because 1, 2, 3, they need a 4th trick anyway. So maybe it's not even worth it to play spade here, but I don't think it can cost that much either. Yeah, we see the spade back. I think it's a good play. Nothing else than for Oscar than to play hard. And now it's kind of interesting. Will Brogy just cash the queen of spades here, or will he exit safely, sort of, with a diamond? He might not want to play away from his queen 10. He knows the hearts are breaking 4-1, so it might be a little bit awkward for Oscar to draw all the trumps. But I think you need queen of hearts here anyway with your partner to set the contract. Okay, he does cash. I think that's fine as well. Maybe going for the jack of spades for his partner, so actually playing the 10 of spades here, shortening the dummy. Something like that. Don't think it really matters. Okay. Let's look at the other table, because we have the board coming up here. We saw the 3-0 plus 3. As we expected, this was a wash. It was not a very interesting board, but this is a very interesting board. The 4 hearts at the other table, we're gonna be away from for now for a couple seconds, because it's probably just going down 1. And this is a very big board upcoming, so we would like to see how the auction goes at this table. We start with a diamond, and here we see Helgi just bidding a spade, which is the normal bid, especially if you don't have a game-forcing relay in your system. But this might mean they reach 6 spades. It also means that East-West are not gonna get in. 2 spades could be a 3-card suit. 2-0 is asking. Whether it's a 3 or 4-card suit, 4 spades is showing a maximum for the sort of 11, 12 to 14 2-spade bid with 4 spades. And I think Helgi will just go for slam. No reason to lead a diamond here, right? I indeed don't think there's a lot of reason. It's right. It's sort of right-sided. So indeed, 6 spades is probably gonna make. Unless Helgi at some point decides to suggest diamonds as a suit, but I don't think he will. When you have a 9-card spade fit and you have king, queen, jack, you probably don't suggest the diamonds anymore. The only question is, will he go on here? And how will he proceed? Will he just keycard? Or will he bid like two bid like 5 diamonds because he might be a little bit scared of the club suit. I wouldn't be surprised. But Helgi goes for 4 no. We'll hear 2 key cards, we'll bid slam. And I think we'll indeed like indeed there's not really a reason for Simon to lead a diamond here. So I'm assuming he'll just lead a club. Which will be another slam board going for Norway, and they will be leading after this board, I think, gaining 13 imps on this board, which means it will be 23-22. And what a match so far. We've seen 5 boards and it's already 23-22. The previous match ended in something like that. So, yeah, we're getting a lot of big boards here. Like, as you can see, it doesn't matter anymore. He basically has a claim on the board now. So, yeah, big swing for Norway. And because East-West were able to put so much pressure on because they could find the club fit, Tim and Oscar were not able to find the slam. Oscar got into be in a very, very difficult spot. And misguessed actually to not bid the slam, which I thought was very reasonable. At the other table, Norway had a pretty free run because East-West were not able to find the club fit, which was a lot harder after the natural bids. On this board, at least. So big pickup for Norway again, and they have taken lead 23-22. Oscar, I assume, not thinking here. Rogi opening a diamond. And I think we're heading straight for 3-no trump. Yes, we are. Oscar having a normal hard lead. Now the question is, where do you take the first heart? You have 3 heart tricks. You have a club trick. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 tricks to start with. The problem is you have a little bit of communication issues. So Jack 9 of diamonds might be an entry. This is actually very tricky hand to play. Do you ever go for taking a dummy, taking a spade finesse? Is that super weird? Then just give away a diamond, cross dummy, and take another spade finesse. Is that weird? Like just playing for the double spade finesse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What do you guys think in chat? What is the best line here? Like you can play for the clubs, like play ace of hearts and leave king of hearts, but I don't think like you don't need all these clubs, right? You only need one extra trick basically. So I think I like it best, like taking a dummy, just taking a spade finesse. This is also a possibility, just starting with the diamond finesse. But if you would play another diamond now, this is a bit of a problem, right? North is ducking, and now you should still, like if North would have taken, this is fine, but ooh, yeah, he's going for another. But he's playing to the queen, keeping the jack as an entry. Nicely done here by Bakke, keeping the entries fluid. So now he still has the chance to cross to the jack of diamonds, take the double spade finesse. Now Tim has to choose what to play. Oscar should have given him a probably an oddball signal, I assume. Although ace queen of hearts isn't dummy, so maybe they just play the suit preference. So let's see what kind of suit preference Oscar has played. We don't know for sure whether the operator is completely right on this. But it looks like he played sort of neutral, playing his middle diamond and his lowest. Might be a little bit higher side, so maybe slightly for spades. So Tim might think about leading a spade here because the hearts are not getting set up. So he might try to go and set up the spades here because he knows king of clubs with ace 10 and dummy might not be a great holding. I think either way, Bakker will make this. I think he's going to play for the double spade finesse. I think he did it very nicely, starting with a diamond. Yeah, starting with a diamond nine, and then playing a diamond towards the queen. I think it's a really nice play by Bucky. Very nicely keeping everything, keeping every possibility open. Wow, actually leading back a club. Interesting play by Tim because Buck has not started. Wait, obviously this is a dummy. Yeah, he doesn't know Buck has ace six of clubs. Trying to set up the clubs for himself. Unfortunately, not able to do it. And that means that is it. Buck now is the rest. Still have the jack of diamonds. Cashes all his clubs. Ace queen of hearts, pitching a spade, making 11 tricks. Nicely played. Okay, Brogy. I don't think they play weak no trump, so I think you will pass. I think Tim and Oscar will stay kind of low on this board. I think it will just be something like a club, a spade, and no trump will float. That's my guess. No real reason to invite or something with a 10 count. Partners 12-14, maybe 11-14. So with a flat 10 count, we have no reason to really invite. As we see, Jack of Hearts lead will be coming from Christian. Seems super normal. We have two heart tricks, two spade tricks, four. We set up the two clubs for six. So we kind of have to see how we're fully going to do it. We need a seventh trick. We might set up the diamond. Might be able to set up a club. Might have a spade finesse on this board. Everything works. Everything breaks 3-3. And the spade finesse is on side. So not much to do on this board. Or there is a lot to do, but it's not a very interesting board. Let's have a look at the other table real quick. Also ended up here in four hearts. And also, I'm assuming they will go down. Here's the bad news for Helgmo. So we'll go back to our own table. Okay. Yeah, we start setting up the clubs. Seems like the most natural thing to do. I assume Brogeland will just get out the heart here thinking if he rather wants his partner to be in later or himself. He rather wants to be in himself to play something through. Now Tim setting up the diamond, seeing here that the hearts are 4-4. Maybe he already knew because of the carding. And he will just lose one more diamond. He has to guess here what he pitches. He will never pitch the spade here, so he has to pitch either going for the long club or going for the long diamond. I don't know exactly what he knows about the hand. I don't think he knows enough to know which is the better discard. I think it's a bit random. Okay, Brogy thinking here, all doesn't matter. But how things are breaking, Tim just has to rest. Okay, let's have a bit of a look at the standings at the moment. These are the live standings. With just a couple matches to go, we see Norway in first as the match that we're watching, Denmark in second, really close, and then there's a big gap to the number 3, which is at the moment Israel. Netherlands close to the number 3, England still in contention for the medals, maybe even Iceland. All these guys, like I think number 3 through 9, it's too much. I think 3 to 6 have a real chance of getting a medal. And then 1 and 2 are quite a bit ahead. They probably are between silver and gold unless something crazy happens. Wow, we see Poland at minus 0.03 at the moment. I don't know what happened there. It's definitely interesting. A few of the surprises definitely of this tournament are Poland being 19th. They're out of contention of making it to the Bermuda Bowl. And Italy also seems out of contention, which both countries are usually big contenders. Who is still in? France. France is usually a big contender, even for the medals, and they are 9th, so they still have a little bit of work to do. Just like Switzerland, one of the big countries, they lost some players. Very interesting stuff all in the overall standings. Let's get back to the match. Yes, Poland arriving late. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what happened there. Poland getting a penalty. Like maybe they thought, okay, the tournament is over for us, or maybe there was a phone accident. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we have someone in chat that's in Riga and knows more about it. Have some gossip about it, but okay. Pav, we see that he just made one now, which seemed like he would make more tricks. Just a little. We just got a claim for. He finessed the clubs. He finessed the clubs. I see. Okay. On this board, we see our 1-0 Trump weak opening, 10 to 13. Bucket just a little shy of double, I think. King, Queen, Jack, 5th of diamonds is really nice, but Queen, Jack, Knight of clubs is so bad that I do agree that this is just not a double. Easy pass by Oscar, easy pass by Brogland, and we will be playing 1-0 Trump. King of diamonds, super normal lead, and Bucket will be playing on diamonds. Couple ducks by Tim to break communication, possibly. Now what's his plan? I think he'll just play on hearts to start with. Seems like the best suit to go for. Just run the Queen of Hearts or 10 of Hearts. Covered, and this is an interesting spot. Like if someone plays the 10 and you have something like King 3rd, Ace jack fourth in a dummy. It's good to play the king because let's say partner has the queen, then you should cover because otherwise it goes 10 small small queen, and now your king gets finessed. If you play the king on the ace, then partner could still be behind with something like queen eight, and you have the nine. So good play, good technical play by Bakke here. We can see it doesn't matter because Tim has the queen. As we can see, the hearts are breaking 3-3. So Tim would start with 5 tricks if the hearts break. Now trying to play on clubs. What's he trying to play? Okay, he's playing towards the king. I think it's a good play. He might now try to play towards the spade. Yeah, he's gonna. Playing the king? No. Okay, going for the finesse. I think that's fair. I think you already saw king, queen, jack here. The jack of clubs drop, so maybe queen, jack tied. So you know a lot about this hand already. Like unlikely that there's also, and you know the king of hearts. Yeah, impossible ace of spades is here actually. You know king, queen, jack. You know king of hearts is 9. 10 with the jack of clubs. Yeah. 14 counts too much. So he knows that ace of spades is here. So he's hoping that spade will win. If I don't know if he's thinking now, but I think this is a classic Brogy thing. Thinking about the next trick. I don't really think he's thinking about ducking this one. He's just gonna take the queen. Already think about the next trick. Not a big fan of it, but yeah. And here, yeah, you probably see a little bit of a bigger tank here. Again, he did take the queen, and he returns the club. Nicely seen that his partner probably needed the queen of clubs there for when he earlier played the jack. It was likely that this was queen jack tied. Nicely figured out with Brogeland taking the queen, underleading his ace, knowing that that is the entry to the diamonds. Very nicely done. And if Bakke now plays a spade, which I assume he'll do, his contract is down 2. I think we will see a claim here. Brogy is not thinking. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, nice defense. Nice try by Tim. Trying to hook the spade. Trying to get the club first, then hook the spade, but did not get rewarded. Diamond opener from Bakke. I think that's kind of normal. I think there would be some players that open is a no trump. King 10 fifth is nice holding. King Jack 10 is nice holding. You want to protect the stiff king. It's not like stiff king is not a great card, so that's why you don't want to necessarily upgrade this. But you can. I think you have King Jack 10, King 10 fifth. I don't hate opening a no trump with this hand. But yeah, it's definitely not the nicest 14 count. Okay, I think Oscar will go for majors here. It's light, but 6-5. If you're both your suits are super playable with King Jack fifth, Queen 10 sixth. I think he will go for majors. He might disagree and go for spades. I think he will go for majors though. What did you guys do? Would you show your 6-card spades, overcalling like 2 or 3 spades, or would you just show the majors? Oh wow, also going for a 1 spade bid. Yeah, thinking it's a little bit too light probably to bid 2 diamonds. I think it's okay because yeah, like 6-5. I think it's enough playing strength, but yeah, he thinks it's probably a little bit too weak. I think I can totally see that it is very weak to show the majors, but I think I would do it. If this is a 5-5, I think it's a very clear 1 spade bid, just going low. And like usually he would probably try to aggress a lot, like bidding 2 or 3 spades, but because he has hearts, it's less important. And he's hoping for an auction like this, right? Like a partner bidding a no trump, then he can show his hearts. So yeah, worked out well. Just overcalling a spade. I think if you overcall 2 diamonds, partner has a big hand but has no fit. Um, in that case, you might end up in 2 hearts, which kind of sucks. So Oscar took a nice decision here, and Brogi with a normal. Let me see. Game King would bid majors as well. So nice. We agree on that. But Oscar is taking the win here, not agreeing. Was gone for a bit. What is expectation for the part scores on 8 and 9? I think 9 will win like 1 or 2 imps for Norway, and sorry, 8 will win a couple imps for Norway, and 9, I don't know. It's probably kind of a push. Welcome in, Tobias. Welcome in. Welcome in. Diamond lead was normal. Taking the ace is normal. We have a lot of information about the hand, I think. Well, at least about the diamond suit. And we start off directly with playing the hearts because we might want to ruff some. So we're not gonna go after the spades directly. We're going directly after the heart suit. And a nice guess from Oscar. Playing hard to the king, opening hand from east, so far more likely to have the ace. Only wrong to play towards the king if he has ace queen. Might sometimes go up ace if he has ace queen. And now Brogeland has a bit of a decision. I guess he will play a trump. Yeah. It's the most normal thing to do, I think, there. And now it's up to Oscar. What will you do? Will you try to ruff a diamond here? Play queen of diamonds, maybe? You know, Baki has 1 spade now, so it could be 1-4-4-4, but could also be 1-4-5-3 as he is. What was the lead? Which diamond? 6. Yeah, so could still be 6-5. Could be a doubleton. He knows king of diamonds is here. If he plays a club, he knows Brogy will probably get in and can play, or yeah, can get in and play a spade. He kind of wants to ruff the heart still. So I think he will play queen of diamonds. Will he? You might. It's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky what he has to play here. Let's see. If you play a club, then East can just return a diamond at this point because you don't have really meaningful pitches. You can pitch 1 heart. The hard pitch is still useful. Yeah. If you play Queen of Diamonds King, so you ruff with like the 8, over ruff with the Jack. Then you can later on still ruff a heart. Bit tricky. I think Queen of Diamonds looks okayish, although it's not ideal. Okay, as Oscar is thinking about this board, I am heading for the bathroom for a second. Okay, I'm back. And I see that Oscar made two spades with an over trick. Nicely done. What happened? Okay, what did he decide? Yeah, he decided on Queen of Diamonds. It went low from Bucky. I think he should have covered that one. I don't know if you could see, but it was, I think, better to cover, right? Yeah. Okay, then he could just pitch the club, which made it a lot nicer for him. Now Brogeland couldn't play back the spade, so he had to play the club. Oscar could rough a heart, and then it was kind of done. So a possible small gain for the Netherlands. I think they play 10-13. Yes, 10-13 again. We've seen this opening a couple times now. Brogy going for the club lead. I think I would lead the king from this holding. King Queen 8. King Queen 8 fourth with entries. I think it's better to lead the king, but like if you have King Queen 3-2 or something, it's still not great to lead the king. But we've done in the Netherlands we've done a lot of simulations, and usually stuff like against no trump, like leading your honors here is just a bit better. King Queen 8 also, like the 8 definitely works here. So I think I would lead the king. Obviously, the 7 is completely fine as well. I think on this board it doesn't matter at all. But I have a slight preference to lead the king with this hold. Like I said, when it's like King Queen 6-4 or something, it's a lot more a lot better to just lead a small one. But King Queen 8, you just don't want like Jack Doubleton and dummy to make the trick. Stuff like that. You just give up quite a bit by leading small. Okay, Borgeland ducking a couple times to break communication. Obviously, the ace diamonds is still there, but it sometimes matters because you have to use that card to catch the queen directly now. I think he will just continue with club now. That's what I assume. But I think he will give it a good thought. And while he is thinking, okay, indeed, like I said, on board 8, imp going to Norway. Difference now 2 imps in the favor of Norway. And let's switch a second to the other table. And the bidding still has to start. We know that our table played 1-0 down to. Well, we will hop back to our own table. Let's see if Brogy has made a decision. And not surprisingly, he has not made a decision yet. I would be surprised if he just maybe he's thinking about which club to play. It feels so natural to just continue club here. First trick went club, small like 10 ace. So you know declare doesn't have ace jack, so you know 100% sure that that you can play a club to partner's jack here. Maybe he's thinking about who he wants to get in. So if he wants to play something like king of clubs, club to jack. Um, there isn't really a position where you need to play something like a diamond through here or a heart through, I think. Maybe he wants to try to set up a heart and get his partner in with the jack of clubs. That could be a thing he's thinking about. Setting up partner suit and still have the entry. Because the clubs will be coming in at some point. I think just cashing the clubs and see what happens feels a little bit more natural here. Indeed, he's going for the club. Nigeria are at the other table, and we see 1-0 played by East. No weak trump, of course, from north-south here. So we went past a diamond, a spade, and no trump. And I think this will... ooh, this is a bit of a tricky contract. This might not make. So far I can see, I don't think it's making, actually. Because the diamonds will never come in here. As we saw kind of in the defense, the queen of clubs got to be an entry to the diamonds. What we see here, it's played from east, club lead came to the king and knocked out the entry to the diamonds directly. So giving the east hand, making it pretty dead, only scoring 2 diamond tricks instead of 4. So we have 3 tricks in total now. We get the ace of clubs. It's 4. If you take a spade finesse, you're at 6, but the heart finesse is off. So Bauke could play a diamond here, hope for the ace of hearts on side. I think he will probably do that. But yeah, Bauke will be going down, I'm pretty sure. Might take a spade finesse first and not a diamond. I don't know. Not sure about it. But Bauke will go down, which means another big or reasonable pickup for Norway. Let's show the double dummy. Indeed, like he has to take a spade finesse here to only be down 1. So at least a 5-imp swing, and maybe even more for Norway. And we got back to our own table, and this was the 1-0 trump hand that was already a little bit dead. Like nothing was really going to happen here, and we are almost done with it. And Boy is still thinking about what he has to pitch here. Which gives us a little bit of time to see for how we're doing right now in the overall standings. And as we can see, this is the stand from our BBO match, which means this is still kind of the same. Denmark very close still to Norway. These are all kind of the same. France in the top 8 now. We see Poland. Poland is not at minus anymore in this set. And let's go back to the match. Because finally 1-0 has been done. We have found the discard. We have found the discard, and we go on to the next board. Boy, having a pretty boring 7 count here, going to pass. And Tim having a pretty nice spade suit. He's going to open 1 spade. No reason to open 4 spades or anything. Hand is too strong. I think Tim and Oscar play a 3-0 opening as a good 4 spade opener. I don't think this is the hand for them to do that. I think it needs to be a little bit more spades, more like 8 spades with something next to it. This is 8 tricks. I think it's about 8.5 tricks for them with like a little bit more spades, especially second hand vulnerable against not. This doesn't look like a 4 spade opener to me. I think it would open 1 spade. I expect him to open 1 spade as well, but might open 3-0. I think he does go for 3-0. Okay, this is a hand that's okay for them. I'm not 100% sure about their agreements about it. I thought it would be like slightly more tricks, like this being the queen of diamonds or something. or this being an 8 spade, but this not being the ace of clubs, or maybe it is okay, but the king of diamonds or something. But this will do. A double showing points from Bakke. He has a pretty big hand himself. I think Oscar might just go for 4 spades here because he knows partner has spades. Just not giving, bidding 4 spades, knowing his partner has spades. Rogeland cannot come in, and Bakke has done enough. Yeah, 4 spades doesn't have a lot of play. Oscar having a terrible hand for Tim, obviously. Oscar gets to play it. Sees the very nice hand. Might get a diamond draft because of it. It's a little bit harder to see maybe for Bakke to switch directly to a spade, and it is hard to see. So Oscar getting the diamond draft at least. So only going down 1. This is also a little bit of the advantage of bidding 4 spades directly with Oscar's hand, because Tim's hand is quite well known. We know a lot about Tim's hand. We know nothing about Oscar's hand. So keeping it a secret made the defense a lot harder for Christian to find a spade shift for down 2. And being in 4 spades down 1 is kind of fine. East-West do make 4 clubs. So I don't necessarily think that a 1 spade opener would have worked out better. The rest of the hands will not be that interesting here. Yeah. As we see, we have a claim for down 1. Okay, Tim will open 3 diamonds here, I assume. And we indeed see Pauki went down at the other table in 1-0 trump, down 1. He took the spade finesse, kept the damage in control. Oh. Yeah, took the spade finesse. Well done. Keeping the damage to the minimum. But another nice 5 imps for Norway. And they have taken lead by 7 imps now. Okay. Tim. With a 3 diamond opener. I don't see anything else. I would be very surprised if it's anything else. And then Bakke is probably a little bit shy of a double. Jack and 1 diamonds is just not worth anything. So you're basically having a 10 count. You don't even have 4-4 in the majors. I think it's a pretty clear pass. Then Oscar has a bit of a decision. I think he'll just he might bid something. I'm not sure what though. Okay, let's first see if Tim indeed does open 3 diamonds, and if Bakke passes. But what do we think, chat? If it goes 3 diamonds and goes pass, do you have any aspirations for a naughty 3 no bid? I think it's way too far. Also, bidding 3 hearts is a bit far. So I think it's between passing and bidding 4 diamonds. I think I prefer pass. Because we have a lot of points, we may just win the auction with passing. I'd rather play 3 diamonds opposite ace king 7 because we could easily have 4 losers. I think I like 3 diamonds, pass, and then Brogy actually has a hand, you know? He has a hand. You'll pass also, Sumner. Yeah. I think I like that. Then the question is, will Brogy come in? He's way too weak, obviously. He only has an 8 count, but he has a very good 5-5. He has a stiff diamond. So the thing is, if you have a stiff diamond, you have to be a little bit more aggressive sometimes because you know that partner sometimes has like three diamonds and has doesn't have a good takeout double. So if partner doesn't have a good takeout double with like a 13 or a 14 count, he sometimes has trouble with doubling. So you need to be aggressive, a little bit more aggressive when you have the short diamonds. You do have the shape with the 5-5, and everything that you do have, which is very little, is in your suits. So yeah, bidding three spades is okay, but oh man, it's a big, big bid. It's a big fucking bid. I don't think I would do it. I think it would be a little bit too much for me. What about you? Do they have hydration break? Yeah, I think probably a toilet break or something. Because I cannot see Tim thinking this long about opening three die. Some imps from the other table. Uh, some imps from the other table. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Helgi and Nikolai reaching four spades. One diamond, two hearts. I assume this showed the mage. Oh yeah, one diamond precision and over one diamond opening precision style. Some people play two diamonds as natural and then have two hearts taking over the major bit. So we see that here that Helgi decided basically over the nebulous one diamond, where Oscar didn't over the nebulous one club. He decided to bid majors, and Nikolai decided to be a bit aggressive and make an infight, which I do understand. You do have a lot of points, but ace in one and too small in the majors. I'm not a huge fan of it because you don't have a fit, and having a fit opposite opposite the 5-5 from partner is just so huge. So I'm not a huge fan of the 2-no bit, I think. But what do you guys think? Greetings back. Greetings back. Good to see you, Stoyan. Good to see you. What do you think of the 2-no bit after the majors? Would you do it? Like you had ace in one, too small, ace, queen, jack, sixth, and queen third. Would you bid 2-no? Or would you go low? Would you like bid two hearts or two spades? Because it's an interesting decision because you're pretty strong to just bid two of a major, but I think not having a major fit there is and it is a little bit iffy. Like ace queen jack six of diamonds is usually your partner's short suit. I think I would just go low. What do you guys do? Indeed, as Selena says, there will be some imps coming in because four spades is not making. Okay, we're still, I think, on the toilet break here because Tim still hasn't opened three diamonds. I also didn't see anything about the director call or anything, so I'm assuming a toilet break. So yeah, let's keep watching. My partner can be wide range, so I would bid two spades. Two spades, yeah. Something that you may consider, like bidding two hearts or two spades. If you don't have a fit in either, it sometimes is better to play in a worse suit actually, because you can play like ace, spade, spade to the king, and then rough a spade with your low ones. Instead of you play in hearts, um, your ace of spades, you cannot make the roughs that easily with your honors because you need them. So sometimes it's better if you don't have a fit to choose for your worst suit actually. So you could also opt to just bid two hearts, also because you give your partner still the chance to bid two spades. So if you go low, I might actually a bit two hearts over two spades, even though you have ace and one and too small, because you also give your partner the chance to sometimes bid two spades where he cannot bid three hearts. But yeah, I agree. Like partner can be quite wide range. Partner wants to get in. I think I like going low a little bit better. Oh, okay, okay. Whoa. The auction here went very fast after the assuming toilet break. went 3 diamonds pass, and Oscar did decide to bid 4 diamonds. Putting maximum pressure, you have a 10 card fit. Defense not very interesting, I guess. They cashed ace king, ace king. They didn't have any trouble cashing out. And now the problem definitely wasn't there anymore for Brogeland. He was definitely not going to. He was 100% not going to balance now. Yeah, the defense is very easy. Like Buck has a very easy ace of club lead. He probably got count from Boye. He knows he can cash the king of clubs and then gets a suit preference for spades, plays back a spade. Boyce gets ace king. Good defense. Oscar opting for the 4 diamond bid. I don't mind it. You have a 10 card fit. Putting the pressure on. Sometimes you take away the balance. I think passing is also okay because you have queen and one, queen and one. You have a lot of points, so they are not always able to get in, and you might easily have 4 losers. So I think you can go either way. Ooh, and as we can see, 4 spades went down 2, which means 8 in pickup for the Netherlands, and they took the lead again. What a close match again, guys. 10 imps for Norway, then 17 for the Netherlands, 5 for the Netherlands, 13 for Norway, 1-5 for Norway, and now we have 8 back for the Netherlands, and they took the lead again, leading 30-29. What a close match. Lovely to see the stuff here. Some beautiful bridge. Okay, let's see. Let's have a look at this board. 1 heart opener by Bakke, pretty standard. Oscar has a pretty big hand. 2 club over, of course, is normal. 4 diamond being a splinter in diamonds, 4 hearts, which is pretty nice in Bakke's hand. He has 4 diamonds, so he can ruff a lot. He has ace of spade, ace of hearts. King of clubs is a pretty bad card, though. As we see, the king of clubs is a very useful card. It was already fine because obviously you do block. When South is leading, you do block the clubs, and you could pitch them like here on the spades. So it's definitely not like it's worth nothing. But it's not the best hand. So Bakke did decide to bid 4 spades, which I'm not sure if it was keycard. I think it's just a qubit. And then Boye decided it was enough. That's what I think, at least. Oscar trying the ace of club lead, find his partner with a ruff. Unfortunately, he will not reach partner with a ruff. Bakke unblocking the ace of spades, will cross. Might ruff a spade here first, but may just cash the hearts. Yeah, cash the hearts, cash the spades. Now he will cash the spades indeed. 2 rounds of hearts. That was free. Yeah. Now he sees the break, and he is making 5 hearts. Good technical play again, playing king, queen of hearts. Now you see that the hearts are 3-1. He plays king of spades, so if they would be 5-1, he can still try to ruff something. Okay, Oscar here with a normal pass. At these colors, like red against white. Some people playing 2 hearts maybe as hearts in a minor. I personally prefer that vulnerable to be 5-5 at least. But Tim and Oscar just play weak 2s, and I don't see vulnerable doing it with a 5-card suit. Boye with a normal 1 club opener. Tim has a huge hand, will double here. Nothing else. And now Bakke passes. Wow. If you have a weak bid here, I might just bid 2 spades. At these colors, I would just ball. I would just bid 2 spades. What about you guys? Would you let it go? Maybe it's okay to let it go. You only have a one count, but I think we just bit two spades. But maybe it's not weak for them. Maybe it's not weak. What would you guys do? Would you bid your spades? Okay, Oscar bidding two hearts, which shows a five card suit. I'm pretty sure with about 7 to 9 points. But okay. And Tim with a splinter bit. This is nice for Oscar's hand, right? Queen of clubs is obviously not ideal in the splinter, but damn, you have very good hearts. And having four clubs, like on the previous hand where Buck also had four diamonds, it's so nice because you can make so many roughs. Like if you have two small clubs here, it's fine because you don't have any wasted values, but you can only rough one. So pretty nice hand here. Four diamonds not being a cubit, it's just a last strain saying, okay, I have your splinter I liked. And maybe we have a slam. Said nothing about the diamond cubit. Okay. Tim has a huge hand. Tim is like also ace queen of spades is so nice here because after the one club opener, it's so often it's on side. Your diamonds might be running. Yeah, super nice hand. So he's going for it. He's bidding 4-0. One key card, five diamonds asking for the queen. Oscar says, yes, baby, I have it. I assume we still see ace of club lead or king of club lead from Boy here. Even though there's short clubs coming in dummy, I think, yeah, it seems too normal to me. And with everything breaking well, like the hearts 2-2, the diamonds 3-2, I don't think we will see any problems here for Oscar. So nice bidding. I think even if East would have bid two spades, like a weak hand, Oscar will have a three heart bid, and I think they will still reach slam. Only thing is, in that case, Tim might think that Queen of Spades is not as good. Indeed, we see the ace of club lead as expected. I think it's a little bit too much out there to lead anything else. Yeah, like I said, I don't see any real problems here for Oscar. Like even there, if there's a club, like he could even play for clubs being 7-1, right? Like he's all the high trumps. There's not really a problem. He just needs to be careful if the diamonds would break 4-1, maybe. Because he can always he has like one page, so then in that case he needs to rough two clubs. But he could still fall back on the spade finesse as well, right? Like there's an opening hand here. Ace king of clubs with two jacks, probably not. So king of spades is just on side as well. I think will be zero problems in the play here. I think we'll just rough high here. In case clubs would be 7-1. I think it's just so free to rough high here. Yeah, so he does. I think it will be probably 2 rounds of hearts here. Yeah, heart to the jack. You see, it drops a bit. Then you play a club to the you rough a club with the ace, probably actually. Roughs a club with the ace, plays heart. Then if the diamonds are not 5-0, he's just making. Yeah, so I think he roughs a club here with the ace. Returns to the heart. And if the clubs are 5-0, then he could still take a spade finesse. I think safest. Everything will work, but this seems like the safest line. Club rough with the ace, draw trumps, play diamonds. I don't think he rovered the 9, maybe. Ah, okay, okay. Ah, you can also play like this. Yeah. Now you can rough the club high, rough the spade high, also works. Nicely navigated, mostly nicely bid by the guys. Reaching 6 hearts here. Interesting if East should bid or not. Over the double. With this vulnerability. With other vulnerabilities, it's obviously no conversation, but with this vulnerability, it might be good to bid. Okay, broke you open with a spade. I think we'll see a 2-club game force here from Bakke. And I'm assuming Oscar will get in with 4 hearts here. Think he will just put on the maximum pressure. Favorable again, like favorable. It's really nice to just let your opponents have it. Also, the 2-club bit could a lot of times be a spade fit. A 4 hearts, yeah, like you see. No thought in his mind about doing something else. Okay, so Boya has a pass here, I assume. Except if they have a different agreement that pass would maybe show something. I don't know. I think Boya has a normal pass. Tim will have a pass, and then Bakke has a difficult hand, kinda. But I think he will just like if double is for takeout, he will just give a takeout double. If it's like a forcing pass situation and double is penalty here, then yeah, then he's going to bid. So I'm assuming so maybe because 2 clubs was a game force bid, double from Boy might have been penalty actually. And since Boy didn't go for the penalty double, and I assume that double would be ambiguous or sort of maybe inviting it at least for penalty, Bakke decides to chose 2-suiter directly. And I'm assuming this just shows the minors. So clubs with diamonds, but because you start with clubs, it's more likely a 6-4 than something like it cannot be a 5-5. Indeed, Boy going for 5 clubs. And they've reached a very nice contract. No problems here. 6 clubs is an okay contract, but not amazing. And this is already the last board of this match, and we're at 29 to 30. We need a couple more boards at the other table. I assume this 5 clubs will not do will not be that interesting. So we're going to the other table and see who's gonna win this match. In the end, our poll ended on 64% of you think Netherlands is gonna win. 36% of you thinks Norway is gonna win. And we're super close, guys. It could be either. 29 to 30. What a close match. And what kind of big swings we saw. And some very good bridge. Okay. We are in 4 hearts here. The board where Tim opened 3 diamonds but passed 4 diamonds. Helgi and Nicola have reached 4 hearts. After 3 diamonds pass and Helgi with 4 hearts. Wow. Big bid by Helgi. Yeah, he's known for having a style of just going for it, just bidding it. His play is immaculate, so he usually makes stuff like this, but sometimes you just don't have any play. And on this board, he doesn't have any play. And he's going down 2, which means 3 more imps to the Netherlands. As Helgi goes down 2, probably hoping that his partner has some nice hearts for him. Maybe he can rough like a spade or a club. If partner has like 7 diamonds with two hearts, 3-1 in the blacks. And maybe it's put so much pressure on the opponents that they miss their spade fit. I think the bid is really big. It's a really big bid. I don't think I would do it, but on the board it didn't work out, but it could definitely work out. Interesting bid by Helgi. Very interesting. So on this board we saw East-West reach 5 hearts. I don't think Muller de Wijs will reach 6. I don't think they will go down in 5. So I'm expecting a push here. Maybe you sometimes see an in for the Netherlands, but I don't think it's likely. Hard to clubs, like the other table. It's pretty standard. I don't know if Simon and Bauke play 4 diamonds here as a splinter. It might be a Fitbit for them. So not 100% sure if it will go exactly the same as the other table. And the Wijs going for a 2-0 bid, which shows, I assume, a 4-card hard race. It could be 3 plus invitational. I'm not super sure. Bauke with having the king of clubs, not going to go to game. He knows the king of clubs is very bad. Helgi decides not to go for a double. Opponents are invitation or better. I don't hate double, I think, with stiff heart, but you also don't want to give the position away too much. And Simon ending the bidding on 4 hearts, which is super normal, of course. This will always be ace diamonds lead, I guess. With a stiff in dummy, usually people play suit preference. Maybe they play count, but I assume they play suit preference with a middle one not really showing anything. So it does look like Bauke has ace of spades. Bauke also easily might have ace of hearts. In which case, I think how we can see that he might just need cash out. Just that feels, especially in imp, it feels just so bad sometimes. Like, what can I do? Should I really just cash out for holding them to 450 instead of 480? Can't I really? Can I not find anything that it might go down? Usually you will still try to find the solution. Maybe it will go down somehow. But the 6 of diamonds doesn't direct to a stiff club, doesn't direct to the king of clubs. But yeah, Helgi going for it anyway. Like, I think this is the way that it might go down, but not really, because partner played the middle diamond. But it's also just cashing out. Making sure they don't get the 480. Okay, and we have another claim, and this is indeed a push board. 2 more boards to go. The hand I skipped over, the 5 clubs, they did make an over trick. And as it looks, guys, I think most of you are going to be right. I think the 64% is going to be right. I think Netherlands is going to take this because 6 hard is a good result. It might very well be duplicated, like they may reach the same result, but not a win here, I think, for Norway. And on the last board, 5 clubs seems normal. Only if East-West maybe get to 6 clubs and don't make it. Or maybe there is a sec in hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's not the sec. Not really. Okay. We have a 2-club opener here. The precision style 2-club opener. Maybe this makes it more difficult for North-South. We'll have to see. Because now, Helgi, maybe he will bid 3 hearts. Ooh, and Bauke coming in with the 2 spade bid, but this will mean that Helgi will Almost certainly with three hearts, I think. Queen of clubs is bad, but king, queen, jack, fist of hearts. I don't think you can let them unbid. And Helgi thinks the same. But Simon now will bid three spades, I think. A little bit more pressure on the opponents. Nikolai definitely not having the room to splinter, but man, his hand is so strong. His hand is, yeah, he bidding four clubs here, showing a good hand for hearts. And even if Helgi just bids four hearts here, I think he still has such a huge hand he will still bid on. What do you guys think? If it goes like past four hearts, would you still make another bid with the north hand? Yes, I think I would. You need so little. King, queen, fifth of hearts. Yeah, there's a two spade bid here, which may make your queen of spades not amazing. But partner seems to be stiff spade, right? What do you need? Stiff spade, king, queen, fifth. That's it. I think, yeah, you have such an insane hand. I think North will just drive to slam here. I would be very surprised if he doesn't. So now the question is, do East West actually have a second six spades? I think they might, right? They have two spade losers. They probably have a club rough coming, so they lose three spades. Two hearts is 5, 6, 7. Down 6. 1400. One imp? Maybe? Okay, this will be a pass from Helgi. I think Nikolai will drive to slam. And then the question is if there will be a sack or no. Hello, Eric. Welcome to chat. Tomorrow will be very exciting. Welcome, Eric, my teammate in Sweden in a couple weeks. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm good. I'm good. Streaming some bridge for the first time. Having fun. How are you? Don't you have to work? Yeah. See you in Minneapolis, man. We'll be good. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. That's nice of you. Thank you so much. Okay. Whoa, Nikolai just blast 5-0 here. Not. I think I would just go for 4-0 here. The hearts would probably be okay, right? Like partner usually has five hearts here, I think. But I understand. Like he probably thinks that this could still be a four-card heart suit, so he wants to get the diamonds in. Like if you think it's always a five-card heart suit, I think you can just drive through slam. Just bid 4-0, get the key cards. Assuming that 4-0 would be key card for heart there, which I think it would be. And no sack. We don't see a sack. Yeah, maybe Simon thinks he's cashing ace king clubs. Also, like Bauk is super flat. They're both really flat. But that's also why I said earlier, like why this hand maybe has to bid, right? Because there was actually a chance that there might be a sack, right? And it's I just like bidding with this hand. Where it went like pass, a club, double, I would have bid, but not bidding obviously with just a one count with a balanced hand is completely fine. It's completely fine. Again, the play is not very interesting. I think we will see some thinking here. But we also it's Helgi in the play. It will probably be reasonably fast. I don't think it will take a long time. Although Helgi did go down in the 6-0, so maybe he has some memories to that. Thinks, ooh, I really cannot go down. Let me take my time here. But knowing Helgi, he will be pretty straightforward, playing this well technically, and just be reasonably fast about this. Helgi is a very natural, good player. One of the best natural card players in the world. doesn't need to think usually that much about what is the best line. And yeah, I'm sure he will make this because even if he doesn't take the best line, he will definitely make it. What are the odds for the Netherlands taking third place now? Well, let's have a quick look where the Netherlands are right now in the standings. And they are fourth. And I have to say, I don't know what the draw is in the next couple days, but obviously they're super close. With Israel, they're very far from Denmark and Norway. So I think they have a decent chance. I don't know. Wait a sec. My gut says like 30 to 50. I think it's reasonable. I think it's reasonable, but because the first two places are still so far out of sight, I think it might be a little bit lower. But man, they have some momentum going because they've been doing very well the last couple days. So maybe like momentum can be a big thing, right? In bridge, like if you're there at the table, you're feeling good, you're doing everything right, then you can definitely go well. 100%. Yeah, the comeback has been insane indeed. At some point they were like ninth, 10th, even maybe 12th, and but yeah, they have been doing so well the last couple days. Really nice. I see also Sweden has been doing very nice. After I think 2 matches, they were literally at the bottom. Not not something you ever see Sweden. Very strong country, of course. They're seventh now, but it will be tricky for the spots. Switzerland and France at the moment are not in, which is very surprising. Okay, let's go to the last board here. We saw 5 clubs at the other table. Yeah, yeah. It's still tricky a little bit for Sweden. Okay, one spade opener here by Simon. Normal, pass. One Trump is a game forcing ask for Müller de Wijs. Yeah, very surprising Europeans. A lot of the young kids doing amazing, right? Norway, Denmark, both having extremely young players on the team, and doing really well. Really nice to see. And yeah, some of the very big countries doing really bad. So one spade pass, one Trump is a game forcing ask. Again, for hard bit, seems kind of standard, like super good hearts. You know your opponents are a game force, so you want to put maximum pressure. Ooh, and Simon and Bauke actually decide to double this. I think double from Simon. I don't know what it would have shown. I think shortness. I don't know if the double shows shortness from Bauke. It probably does, but Simon just doesn't have a good bit. So what we saw at the other table, Bakke finding the 4-0 bit worked out really well. And it's kind of nice. I don't know for Simon and Bauke if they can bid like a game forcing diamonds directly, because that might be one of the problems for Bauke. That he doesn't want to bid 4-0 because it might suggest longer diamonds or 5-5 still. Yeah, for sure. Also, the partner doesn't have a spade fit. So you usually have ace king of spades definitely coming in. Yeah, like this, you can switch to a heart. It's also not a disaster at all, right? Like it's still down 3. But this means a 3 imps to Norway, which still means that the Netherlands take the match, guys, by 1 imp. Okay, very exciting match here for between the number 1 and the number 4 place. I'm very happy that you all tuned in, came to watch. I'll be back tomorrow streaming all 3 matches that will be here on BBO. Thank you, Eric. Thank you on congratulating the Netherlands on the win. I'll be here tomorrow again with the 3 matches, and I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hopping in the stream. Bye bye.